This boy is a mathematical genius who lives by strict rules and doesn't allow anyone to touch him. But now, he must solve the most difficult equation of his life, and we're about to find out how it all turns out. Nathan Ellis is 9 years old. The boy has exceptional mathematical abilities, but he was born with autism, which makes it difficult for him to communicate with other people. The only person who truly understands Nathan is his father. Unfortunately, they get into a terrible accident one day. Nathan manages to survive, but his father does not. He is now left only with his mother. Her name is Julie, and she is a kind woman. However, Nathan avoids any physical contact and shows no affection toward her. He is convinced that his mother will never be able to understand him. Julie wants to enroll her son in advanced classes at a new school. There, they meet a teacher named Martin Humphreys. He is also a brilliant mathematician who has a serious illness, multiple sclerosis. Martin interviews Nathan. The boy has already completed the entire school curriculum in algebra and geometry, and now he is bored in a regular classroom. Martin agrees to become Nathan's private tutor. It turns out that Martin gave up mathematics when he was diagnosed with his illness, and now he hopes that at least Nathan will be able to fulfill his dream and win the International Mathematical Olympiad. This competition, incidentally, is nearly always won by China. 7 years pass. Now grown up, Nathan feels that he is finally ready to take part in the International Mathematical Olympiad. Martin prepares his student for the most challenging problems, as he will have to compete against the best young mathematicians in the world. Nathan is incredibly intelligent, but communicating with him is extremely difficult. He has to order special food in a specific quantity, and if it doesn't look exactly the way it should, he immediately becomes upset and makes a scene. Only his father could manage everything perfectly while constantly entertaining his son. Unfortunately, his mother can't do the same. Nathan receives a letter from Cambridge. He passes the national selection and makes it onto the British mathematics team. This year, the Olympiad will take place after a 2-week mathematics camp in Taiwan. That's where all the students will prepare for the exam that will determine the winners. Julie is overjoyed for her son, but at the same time, she feels incredibly lonely. The woman still misses her husband deeply, as she loved him very much. And now, because of her son's condition, this kind woman is unable to begin a relationship with any other man. Julie, Martin, and Nathan head to the airport so the young genius can fly to Taiwan. The boy doesn't even hug his mother goodbye. It hurts her deeply. Nathan meets his team and interacts with other mathematical prodigies. He realizes that these students are incredibly intelligent and begins to worry that he won't be able to win a prize at the Olympiad. Moreover, only 6 out of the 15 students will actually compete in this prestigious contest. That means the very best will have to be selected in Taiwan. Nathan meets Rebecca, who is also flying to Taiwan. She is just as good at maths as he is. In fact, everyone here is a true prodigy. The main character has a difficult time. He is used to being the smartest boy at school, but now he feels like an ordinary teenager, just like everyone else around him. Nathan and his teammates meet the young Chinese mathematicians. They attend various classes and further develop their talents. The students are divided into pairs, and Nathan learns that he will be working with a Chinese student named Zhang Mei. Zhang Mei invites Nathan over for tea and introduces him to her relatives. The girl teaches him how to use chopsticks and speak a little Chinese. She notices that Nathan seems rather strange, but decides that he is simply too shy. The protagonist calls Martin and complains that everyone around him is much smarter than he is. He can't bring himself to say a single word in many classes. Nathan begins to fear that he might not even qualify for the Olympiad. Julie misses her son deeply. She works at a nursing home, visits her husband's grave, and keeps the house tidy, yet still feels profoundly lonely. Martin goes to see his doctor and asks for a prescription for stronger medication. The doctor refuses, and the man loses his temper. Julie calls him and invites him over. She asks Martin to teach her mathematics so that she can better understand her son. The young mathematicians decide to have some fun and perform a rap about various formulas and theorems. Nathan notices Rebecca, and the girl shows him how mathematics helps her with music. As it happens, these subjects are closely related. Nathan walks around Taiwan, trying to adjust to the crowds, and the noisy pace of city life. It isn't easy, but he manages to cope. That evening, Julie and Martin share a drink and talk about life. They are both attracted to each other, but can't bring themselves to confess their feelings. They eventually share a kiss. Suddenly, Martin collapses to the floor and admits that he is no longer able to satisfy any woman because of his illness. Nathan spends a lot of time with Zhang. They prepare for the Olympiad together, exchanging ideas and experiences. During one of the next classes, Nathan is called up to the board and asked to solve a difficult mathematical problem. The boy is terrified, but he feels Zhang's support and completes the task successfully. Martin attends a support group and talks about his difficult life. He has multiple sclerosis and struggles with alcoholism. There is a woman he cares about, but he believes he will never be able to make her happy. As the Olympiad draws closer, all the participants grow more anxious. A boy named Isaac says that they must adapt to new conditions in order to survive. Nathan and Zhang walk around the city together, buy sweets, and have dinner at a local cafe. A mutual affection begins to grow between them. The day of the international selection for the Olympiad finally arrives. They are not allowed to communicate with one another and may use only colored cards. The young mathematical prodigies begin working on their tasks. Nathan is extremely nervous, and once again, Zhang supports him. Soon, the professor announces the names of those who will compete in the Olympiad. Among the British team, the names Isaac, Rebecca, and Nathan are mentioned. The Chinese representatives will stay in their homes during the preparation period for the Olympiad. A boy named Luke is deeply upset that he failed to pass the selection. It turns out that he also has a mental disorder. It is similar to autism, but manifests itself in a more aggressive way. Nathan finds Luke in the restroom and sees that he is deliberately hurting himself. Luke admits that he actually hates mathematics, but it is the only thing he's good at. The professor tells Nathan that he is a talented young man, but emotionally unstable, and that this is something he needs to work on. The main character realizes that he resembles Luke in some ways. Nathan and Zhang travel to Britain, admiring a beautiful rainbow along the way. The youngster introduces his friend to Julie and Martin, but soon notices that his mother has assembled his favorite toy train. Overwhelmed, he becomes anxious and locks himself in his room. Before long, Nathan calms down. That evening, he talks with Zhang and tells her about his family. For the first time, the boy admits that he misses his father deeply. Nathan realizes that he has feelings for Zhang, but doesn't know how to express them. He tries to find the answer through mathematics, but does a formula for love truly exist? Soon, all the mathematical prodigies travel to Cambridge. This is where they will be living from now on. They are given a tour of the university, and then invited to the opening ceremony of the Olympiad. Participants from all over the world have gathered here: Australia, Canada, Bangladesh, China, Britain, and many, many more. That evening, Zhang comes to Nathan's room. She complains of insomnia and lies down in his bed. The youngster is reading mathematical problems when Zhang leans in to kiss him. Startled, Nathan pulls away at first, but then he finally returns her kiss. They smile sweetly at each other and soon fall asleep. Morning comes. One of the professors enters Nathan's room and notices Zhang there. He appears to be her uncle. The man scolds his niece for her improper behavior and forbids her from participating in the Olympiad. He demands that the girl return home to China immediately. Zhang confesses her love to Nathan, packs her belongings, and leaves Cambridge. Nathan is devastated. He realizes that he loves Zhang too, yet today is the Olympiad, the competition he has dreamed of winning since childhood. The youngster also learns that it was Rebecca who told everyone about his relationship with Zhang, because she has fallen in love with Nathan herself. The protagonist takes his seat at his desk, surrounded by students from all over the world. He has 4 hours and 30 minutes. Martin is working there as a volunteer. Nathan reads the first task and realizes that it is the very same problem he once solved with his father. Painful memories flood back, especially of the accident in which he lost the person closest to him. On top of that, Nathan keeps thinking about Zhang and can't concentrate on the tasks. He begins to experience a full emotional overload. Nathan understands that he must make a choice: stay and pursue his old dream or follow the new one. He chooses the latter and walks out of the Olympiad. His mother finds him shortly after. Nathan admits that he has strong feelings for Zhang. Julie tries to explain what it means to love someone. She even uses mathematics to do so. Nathan breaks down in tears and, for the first time in many years, hugs his mother. They decide to catch up with Zhang. Julie notices that her son is no longer afraid of riding in a car. Moreover, he keeps reaching for her hand. They find Zhang and return home together. Nathan realizes that he made the right choice.